Hello, bienvenue. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to talk about passé composé using the verb être. So the last time we saw the verb avoir, and the completion of that very class will be on the verb être. So before we go, I want to urge you to subscribe to this YouTube channel and share these videos with your friends and lovers of French language so that they can equally profit from this class and then equally encourage us to do more. All right, so do not forget to forward your questions, comments on our comment section, or any topic you want us to talk about so we can equally treat them as we progress. Thank you for that. So going to the verb, we have the verb être. So there are certain verbs that requires the verb être as their auxiliary in passé composé. Remember, in passé composé, a verb has to be conjugated either with auxiliary être or avoir. Être conjugates those verbs we call the movement verbs and the reflexive verbs, while avoir conjugates the rest of the verbs except the two that être conjugates. So if I want to say I was born, I will say je suis, which is the verb être. Né is the past participle of the verb to be born. So je suis né, I was born. Now, tu es venu, you came, right? Il est arrivé or elle est arrivée, she arrived. So the words in yellow, these words in yellow, these words in yellow are in passé, that is in their past participles. So, this was where I was. So, now, nous sommes rentrés, we returned. Vous êtes retourné, you returned, right? Il est sorti, elle est sortie, which means that they went out, right? Or they've gone out, they went out. So basically, these are the movement verbs, les verbes de mouvement. I use être to conjugate these verbs, and this is the verb, this is the past participle. So I'll say je suis devenu, which means I've become. Je suis retourné, I returned. Je suis monté, I went up. Like you're in an upstairs, you went up. Je suis monté. Je suis rentré, I came back. Mort is dead. So if you say someone is dead, you say il est mort or elle est morte. So the in bracket is for when the verb is like when the verb is being used by a feminine subject like elle. I'll say elle est morte. So je suis resté, masculine will take one E, while the feminine will take double E. So nous sommes sortis, we went out. Okay. Elle est venue, she came. I will say je suis entré, I entered. Je suis né, I was born. Je suis descendu, I went downstairs or moved down. Je suis allé, I went, right? So, je suis tombé, I fell. For instance, we can say nous sommes revenus, we returned, we came back. Nous sommes arrivés, we arrived. Elle est partie, she left, or she has left. Okay. Je suis passé, I came around, kind of. So that is it. You have to just understand your conjugation of the verb être used with the past participle of the verb you're using. Note, as you use this verb, if the subject is masculine, it takes one E as you have here, and when the subject is feminine, it takes E, that's an extra E. And if your subject is plural, then it's going to take an S. So here you see rester has an S because it's nous, which is a plural subject. So nous sommes restés à la maison, we stayed at home. Je suis allé, the person talking here is masculine, right? Vous êtes rentré, this vous here is masculine. So I'll say tu es parti. If the person is feminine, the question could have been tu es parti. So it implies that the person we are talking about is feminine, right? So I'll say je suis parti, I left. So just have to know the past participles of this verb. For the ER verb, you remove the R and put accent on the E. Je suis passé, I came around. Je suis parti, I left. Je suis arrivé, I arrived. Je suis revenu, I returned. Je suis tombé, I fell. Je suis allé, I went. Descendu, I went down. Je suis entré, I entered. So these are the movement verbs that are used with être. There are few occasions where some of these verbs could be used with avoir, but it's not the topic of today's class, right? So just a hint on that. But just try to memorize these movement verbs and their past participle so that you can easily express yourself using the passé composé. Thank you for watching this video. Kindly subscribe and share. Merci beaucoup.